So far, perhaps the tide could turn this one. We got the Brooklyn Nets. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Harden outside. Makes it off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe right side. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's the three. The shot no good. And here's Harden. Harden left side. And it's rejected. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Here's Middleton. Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Irving can't get it to go.
Wide open like that, you'll rarely miss those.
And now just over that play here in the first. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Outside Griffin. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Jordan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Here's Antetokounmpo. Clark Davis struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And Brooklyn has possession. Back to Jordan. Right side, Jordan. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Harden outside. From deep three-point range. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Bledsoe. Back to Lopez. Pass to Matthew. Here's Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Here's Here's Middleton. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Throws down the breakaway jam. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Now Lopez. Lopez inside. Lopez, no luck.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off the basket.
Here's Irving. Outside Griffin. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Griffin down low. A nice shot by Griffin.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They set the pick. Up top, Bledsoe. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Middleton. And here is Lopez. And that one's good. Now it's on by Brooklyn. And the Nets with possession here. Harden with it. They set the pick. Pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. And he gets the bucket. He's got 5.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Bledsoe outside. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Nets making a switch here. Now Irving. He's got 5. Harden outside for 3. Goes back up. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Nets making a switch here. The Bucks trail. Now here's Bledsoe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Antetokounmpo from downtown. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Here's Durant. Swiped away. is Mahinmi. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Williams. Bledsoe with it. No good from Bledsoe. Here is Harden. And here are the Nets. Right side Durant. Harden outside. Now Irving. 6 to shoot. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He has 7.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. They set the screen. The 3. That one goes. Count it.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Back to Aldridge. Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. That's good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Nets making a switch here. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Outside jumper. Pass to Aldridge. Here's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul. Now here is Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
DiVincenzo. And he gets the bucket. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dinwiddie misses off the right iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. DiVincenzo. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets out in front. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise? Ilyasova with the ball. Here is Korver. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Green with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Aldridge. Working on Ilyasova. Dinwiddie. But they get it back. No good with the triple.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Ilyasova in the post. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Aldridge left side. Luwawu. The three-pointer off the mark. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. DiVincenzo fires the three, and that one's good.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. The Nets making the switch here. Dinwiddie, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's the screen. He got right to the cup using that screen. He's got 5.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And here's Brown. And there's the rejection. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Middleton. Middleton can't get it to go. Shot is off. DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Now here's Ilyasova. Fires from 14. Good on the jump shot. 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now Brown. Aldridge. Dinwiddie. And he's good on the three ball. He has 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And here is Ilyasova. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Middleton. No luck. Musa. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pass to Middleton. The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
A wide-open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now Aldridge. Ilyasova on him. Aldridge inside. That is good. And Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 6. Timeout called the Bucks. Connaughton. Pass to Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Here's Aldridge. Now, here's Green. Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another 3.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
There's the pick. Connaughton. And it's another Milwaukee shot right here going in. Pass to Aldridge. Right side Aldridge. Takes the 13-footer.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Here's Middleton. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And a new group in for the Nets. Irving with the ball. 7 points in the game. Harden right side. They set the pick. With the lead pass. And the slam by Blake Griffin. Here is Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Middleton. And here is Lopez. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Now here's Jordan. Matthews with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up off the screen. And he comes off the screen and slams it through. Al Harden. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Outside Irving. Back to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden left side. Clock at 2. Can't hit the step back jump shot.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Pass to Lopez. Expanding his range. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. Here's Durant. And the Nets, another 3. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Nets. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today. Here is Bledsoe. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And every team needs a player like him, a guy who contributes each and every night by doing just the little things and doing them well, like getting on the floor for loose balls.
It's his first trip to the line. But the first free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Now here's Durant. Pass to Irving. Throws it up high. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Di ka pa nagsusuog? Kamo.
Here's Antetokounmpo. There's a screen. Bledsoe outside. From outside the arc. But they recover it. Here's Middleton. That's good by Middleton. 9 points in the game so far. The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the high post. They get the rebound. Lopez. That's foul called. Number 11. That free throw good for Lopez. And good on the second, so he makes it over. Timeout called, the Nets. And here's Irving. He has 7. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Right side, Irving. Pass to Durant. For the 3. That drops. He's got 6.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. Here's Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Here's Harden. Matthews with the rebound.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
Bledsoe with it.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. He lobs it out. Pass to Durant. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Middleton. Here is Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here is Lopez. Bledsoe outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. From out of the way, he knocks it down. Irving with the ball. He's got 7. Back to Durant. Lets it go. Nice jump shot. Good. 8 points for him.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Bucks making a change here. Pass to Matthews. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Middleton. Clock at 6. Now Bledsoe. Now here is Irving. There's the pick. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Now here's Bledsoe. Here is Mahinmi. Here's Middleton with his first shot attempt. And Matthews gets it to go. And here's Durant. 8 points for him. Pass to Harden. Now Jordan. Left side Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 10.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Bledsoe outside. Here is Mahinmi. Back to Bledsoe. Right side, Williams. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Outside, Irving. Can't get it to go. Matthews with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now here's Bledsoe. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Harden. 10 points for him. Gives him the lead pass. And that one's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here is Mahinmi. Pass to Matthews. Here's Middleton. He's got 9. And Wesley Matthews with the 3. 5 points in the game.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Great open look there.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here is Mahinmi. Here is Mahinmi. Bledsoe outside. Middleton trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Irving. Pass to Harden. Now here's Jordan. Back to Harden. The three ball. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Matthews with it. And here's Bledsoe. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Brooklyn with the rebound.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Irving with the ball. 10 points for him. There's a good screen. Back to Durant. Outside for Griffin. Left side, Griffin. Sinks the 15-footer. He's got 8. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets out in front. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Now Irving. Harden outside. Pass to Durant. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Middleton can't get it to go.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
Now, here is Irving. Harden outside, wide open. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Antetokounmpo. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Up top, Bledsoe. It's blocked. Ruwawu. And good on the basket. Book it. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. From deep. And that one's good. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now, here is Harden. Outside Irving. That's good on the jump shot.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Bledsoe outside. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Bledsoe left side. The teardrop falls in.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Irving. Now, here is Harden. There's the triple. But they'll get another chance. Outside Durant. Now Harden. Harden outside. Ruwawu. Misses the 3. He used the ball fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Bledsoe outside. Lopez with the ball. Bledsoe outside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here is Durant. Pass to Irving. 5 to shoot. Luwawu. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
It's deflected. Harden outside. Harden right side. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's the pick. Back to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it is there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. 3-on-3. Luwawu. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And he knocks down the first one. And the Nets making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Bledsoe. Bledsoe right side. Sinks the three-pointer.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Harden with it. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Timeout called the Bucks. One of the stories here at the Nets making a switch here. And so it's Milwaukee now. It's a 13-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Wide open look. That one off the back iron and out.
This fires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Wasted no time on that one. Here's Antetokounmpo. They set the screen. Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Harden outside. Pass to Durant. Launches a three. The shot is off. Here's Antetokounmpo. is covered by Irving. Three-pointer. Middleton can't get it to go. Now Irving. Outside Durant. Harden outside. Pass to Irving. Left side Irving. Fires for three. Shot is off. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Boom! He jams it straight down. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Irving. Five on the clock. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range. Oh, trying for it. The shot is off. Looking to get back on track here. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. DiVincenzo. Off target with his three. Outside Green. And so it's